The Maquoketa School District is rolling back permissions for teachers to display Black Lives Matter flags in their classrooms. It comes as part of a new employee expression policy. News 8's Clea Patterson is live in Maquoketa with more on this and to tell us what one law professor says about teachers' rights.
David, good morning. A parent complained here at Maquoketa High School earlier this school year when a teacher, an art teacher, displayed the Black Lives Matter flag and a pride flag in their classroom. I spoke to the superintendent of the school district who says the school already needed to update a few of their policies, but they needed to implement a new employee expression policy. And when they did do so, the Black Lives Matter flag had to be removed. We spoke to a law professor at the University of Iowa, and he says because public schools are a government entity, teachers' rights on the First Amendment are limited. The Maquoketa Community School District never released the new expression policy to the public, just what guided them to make the decision to remove the BLM flags. Based on this, Todd Pettis with the University of Iowa says, we don't know if it's actually legal yet, but generally when a teacher works for a public school, everything in the classroom represents a message the district supports.
You may have in Maquoketa a teacher who has got a great heart and is trying to do great things with her kids and maybe is doing things it's just terrifically smart education policy. But she does not have a First Amendment right to say, I'm going to run my classroom, I'm going to teach my students in the way I see fit. She instead is an agent of the government. Her job is to speak on behalf of the government. And if the government, even if they're being foolish when they make the decision, if the government does not like the way she's doing her job when she speaks, they don't have to tolerate it.
Pettis also says that although teachers can not display these flags or expressions on the in the classrooms, they may still be able to personally, like on a t-shirt or on a pen, but because it's a government entity and they work for public schools, that the board still may be able to remove that as well. They may not have that First Amendment right. And he also says that this may not be a legal issue. If the community wants to reverse this, they may just have to take this up politically and remove people from the board and make sure that they remove people and replace them with people that uphold the same values as the students, staff, and parents. David, back to you.
All right, Clea, thank you. The board has been discussing this matter since this September. The policy went into effect earlier this month. The district also considered removing the right to display pride flags in the classroom. Those have been allowed to be displayed.